Thank you, Mr. Speaker. The Prime Minister's parting shot at the end of my questions to him today was that the kids that he talked to with Kids Can when they were giving out raincoats all told him that they all had a raincoat. And that, in just the last hour, has shocked a large number of people, the Prime Minister's statement. And not because the children might have 2 raincoats, one more than they might need, but shock at the Prime Minister's complete ignorance of the stress and responsibility that children who live in poverty and hardship cope with every day. We're talking 1 in 6 kids in hardship, 1 in 4 in poverty from the latest stats. Kids who live in severe poverty know that the public perception of that poverty is a crime of which they are guilty, that it's a disgrace, it's a shame that the family will bear and that should be hidden from view. Why would a child tell a complete stranger the truth about their impoverished life? Any interaction that the child may have seen between their parents and work and income teaches them that they are to blame for their circumstance and deserve to be treated with disrespect. Any interaction these children see between their parents and a charity or a food bank at a supermarket counting out the coins teaches those kids that poverty is embarrassing, that it requires you to swallow your pride, and if you suffer it for long enough, to lose it altogether. Any interaction their child may have seen between the family and virtually any agency, any authority, let alone authority figure, teaches that child you do not tell the truth. You do not tell the truth, because the truth will get you and your family into trouble. The truth will cause you harm, shame, embarrassment and ridicule. That is what admitting to hardship and poverty gets you. So no child is going to tell a stranger, let alone the Prime Minister, who they see on TV every day, the ultimate authority figure, what their life is really like. How could they possibly expose themselves or their families to even more shame and ridicule? And the kids are right. They bear this responsibility every day, and they are right. Because at every term, especially for this Prime Minister, the Prime Minister has refused to engage with the evidence of hardship and poverty. Even his comment this afternoon shows that he is ignorant. His comment about funding Kids Can shows that he's not actually funding Kids Can because he agrees that there is a need. That's what the Prime Minister exposed in his answers today. He is funding Kids Can because he sees there is a political advantage to doing so. It is prime ministerial largesse. That is why Kids Can is being funded, why the breakfast clubs are being funded. Not because he agrees that there is a need. If he agreed that there was a need, he would make sure he fixed it. He would make sure that no kid in this country went to school hungry, that there was breakfast in every school for every kid who needed it, lunch in every school for every kid who needed it. But he does not agree that the problem is serious, so he's just putting in band-aid response and using public money to justify what he's doing. He does not agree. It is a politically expedient act for him. That is why the Prime Minister and National are refusing to support my bill, refusing to even accept the evidence that comes to him from independent agencies showing the extent of the problem. And he then tries to claim that by talking to kids who are poor and them not telling him all the whole story about their lives, that he is right. He has no idea of what these kids' lives are like, and they are absolutely right to keep it from him. How could they possibly trust this man to treat their lives with the respect that they deserve, when he treats poor kids not as a constituency, as the ultimate responsibility, the reason why he is sitting here in that chair? He treats those kids like they are a political opportunity so that he can explain himself and justify his miserable actions. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.